I'm just gonna sing you a couple of songs I wrote, okay? Maybe I hang around here a little more than I should. You both know I've got somewhere else to go. But I've got something to tell you. I never thought I would. But I believe you really ought to know. I love you. I honestly love you. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to make you anything at all. But this feeling doesn't come along every day. You shouldn't blow the chance when you got the chance to say, I love you. I honestly love you. So don't cry out loud. Keep it inside. Learn how to hide your feelings. Fly high and proud. And then if you fall, remember you almost had it all. When you get caught between the moon and New York City, I know it's crazy, but it's true. If you get caught between the moon and New York City, the best that you can do, the best that you can do is fall in love.
I think we're going to fight over you. I am such a fan, and I've got about 4 hours of questions, and it's only fair that the audience has so many too. That is called Arthur's Theme, is it not? Not Between the Moon and...
It's got about 3 names. It's called Arthur's Theme, The Best That You Can Do, and Between the Moon and New York City. Everyone who had a hand in writing it got to choose their own title.
Now, that won the Oscar, did it not?
Yeah, that won an Oscar.
Mm-hmm. Tell me about picking up an Oscar.
It was strange because there was, we'd actually, 4 of us had written the song, and we didn't even meet. All 4 of us never got together in the same room until we met at the Oscars. Is that funny?
How's that done?
It was the only time I've ever written a song like that. It was written with Carol Bayer Sager and Burt Bacharach and Christopher Cross. And I'd written the part about being caught between the moon and New York City when I was on an airplane once, and it was during the air traffic controllers strike, and they wouldn't let us down, and it was stuck up, going round and round and round and round and round. And it was a gorgeous, one of those few gorgeous nights in New York where there's a full moon and you could see the city. There wasn't any fog or smog or stuff. And I thought, this is crazy. Here am I. I'm caught between the moon and New York City. I thought, ooh, let me write. So I called and said, give me a pen and a pencil. So I wrote it down. And then I told it to Carol, and we tried to write something. And then when she got the job with Burt Bacharach to write the Arthur's Theme, she said, let's get Peter to help us with this one. And then Christopher Cross liked it. So it was a jigsaw. But it was one of the few times that kind of stuff works.
And when you went to pick up the Oscar, you had 4 people going there for one Oscar. Right?
I know, there were 4 of us. And they gave away 4 Oscars. Mine's at my mother's in Australia now. Well, she won't give it back. She wanted to have a look at it, and, you know, you can't say no to your mother. So I took it over and showed it to her, and now she has it on the piano, but it's an upright. Which I wish...
Oh, is this the way this is going to go?
Yeah.
What does it feel like when you write all those wonderful songs and then other people go and, like Christopher Cross and Olivia Newton-John, and they make hit records out of them?
Well, when you write a song, it's kind of like it's your baby, and you want it to be successful, and you want a lot of people to hear it. So you really don't care how it gets to be a success. The main thing is that people hear the song. And so as a songwriter, it's wonderful for me when people sing it and have hits.
So that doesn't, you don't say, gee, if I had only made that recording.
No, because I think some songs just happen with the right performer. Don't Cry Out Loud had been recorded a couple of times. I'd recorded Don't Cry Out Loud. And it just, when Melissa Manchester sang it, it was the one that everyone liked and took off. So you can never tell who's going to have a hit.
We talk a lot about personal things on our show. And
Uh-oh.
Aha, here comes, right? We've been nice up until now. No, that's not the way it works. I wondered about something that none of us will ever feel, and probably, maybe somebody, I don't know, but that feeling of fame, of being a famous person.
I've never felt like a
think
famous person, no.
You don't get up in the morning and say,
never.
I'm a star.
No, I never say that. Never.
Well, when you're walking down a street and people say, you know who that is?
Yeah, I always just kind of blend in. I think there's two ways to be success. If you're in show business, it's weird, because in show business, if you get good at it, then it's not like being a great carpenter or something. People don't go, oh my God, did you see who that was? That's that fabulous carpenter or something. It's just, it's a weird business. I think if you went out with bodyguards all the time and drew attention to yourself in that way, I think that's people who feel like stars and do that. I just am not one of those people.
All right, but most of us have these dreams, which is why we go to the movies, that someday you become it, you know, and...
I never felt that I'd become it. I think I've been really lucky that people let me do what I do. I mean, at this point, I'm running around America with the Rockettes, and if you would have told me that when I was a kid in Australia, that I would get to New York, and that Radio City would say, you can have the Rockettes, you know, to do what you want with. I mean, I would never, ever have thought that. So I just am thinking, boy, I'm so lucky to be able to do that.
Was there something, all right, let me approach it from another way. Was there something that little boy in Australia wanted that he now has, whoopee?
It's gone beyond that. Because when I was a kid in Australia, I was really crazy about music and movies, and I wanted to come to America so badly. I don't know where I got all this from. I was born, I mean, I might as well have grown up to be Crocodile Dundee, you know, I was in the bush. I don't know what happened. I just happened to have this stuff that I wanted to do, and it's far surpassed anything that I've ever thought about or
Really?
fantasized.